Game 3 of the series, Antilles versus Ferwiner. Antilles had faction selection and has chosen U.S. forces again, and Ferwiner is going to switch things up and go Oberkommando West. Oberkommando West instead. Or Ostheer. Going to go Ostheer instead of Oberkommando West in Game 3. Interesting choice. Wonder if he'll have better luck. He has close air support, Ostrupen, and Storm Doctrine available to him. And I am almost 100% certain that Antilles is going to use the exact same infantry company strategy. So let's see if Ferwiner can adapt his strategy a little bit, try and counter that. Barbed wire going down here, I guess, on his own fuel. It's a little weird. I'm not really sure if I understand why he would do that, but okay. To deny this branch of cover, I guess. Gets that fuel captured. This rear echelon troop squad throwing barbed wire down over here on the right side. Gets encountered by Pyos. Gives those Pyos a little time to get into close range on those rear echelons. Probably winning this engagement for the munitions point. Although, he's not going to be able to force the retreat the way he did with his stern Pyos.
Grenadiers! We are ready. Resistance! Taking fire! You have orders?
MG42 moves to try and force this retreat. 2 full bursts almost on that rifle squad. It will get suppressed. Grenadiers close into short range. Over here on the right side, Pyos are going to get that munitions point captured before Antilles will move to push him off the point with those rifles. G42 repositions forward a little bit against those riflemen into the capture circle. Grenadiers continue chasing and try and keep the squad suppressed. That burst forces the retreat for sure, and there they go. Rear echelon troops continue to work the left side. These Pyos are probably going to have to retreat from this. Those riflemen would just move into close range and force the issue. There they go. No rear echelons dropped, so just a little bit of bleed. And we're actually going to see a 2 machine gun opening from Ferwiner here. Turns this one to protect against a flank from the right. And there's a fresh grenadier, so 2 MGs, 2 grenadiers. It's going to be very important that he keep these things protected.
Watch the flanks! MG support standing by!
Repositions a little bit to put further pressure on that suppressed squad. No support is on the way to flank that machine gun. That squad will definitely have to retreat. I don't even think they're going to get around this corner. Maybe they will. They don't get pinned. They don't have any cover, not even yellow cover right there. Another engagement happening over here. MG catches that squad and suppresses it. Needs to try to rotate fire on that. Rifle squad doesn't quite get the full burst off. Grenadiers trying to protect the flank, but it looks like this force in the front line will be forced to retreat. That machine gun is not moving. Late retreat on the Grenadiers too. Rifleman can't decide what to shoot at though. I think that could have been a wipe if he would have just turned and fired on that really late retreat. And after a 2 Grenadier, 2 machine gun opening, we're actually going to see a sniper from Ferwiner. Interesting choice. Probably a good choice against defensive stance rifleman spam.
Has arrived.
And it's making its way towards the middle, and it should perform extremely well on Minsk Pocket as well, but of course he's going to suffer a little bit for capping power with that. And a sniper generally means you shouldn't try and be too aggressive either. He has had really good fuel control though here in the early stages of the game, until he's kind of struggling to get this captured. Grenadiers engaging against riflemen over here on the left side. Ferwiner just pulling Antilles' forces around away from the fuel point over the course of this game. These riflemen just sitting here on the center VP. He's moving to get his fuel back under control. Pyos with flamethrower force a retreat from rear echelon troops over here on the right side. These grenadiers probably need to retreat. I don't think they can get that capped safely. Oh, retreat that. That's falling dangerously low. Sniper forces a retreat in the middle. There's the retreat on that Grenadier squad, and Antilles is not going to try and block or chase. Just moves to get control of the munitions point. Sniper moving up in the middle is already up to 2 kills from that squad, and these forces probably won't be able to do anything about that sniper either. Antilles' decision to always go captain is going to leave him a little bit vulnerable to the sniper here.
Sniper here.
MG element ready.
MG42 is going to walk right into that rifle squad. Has to retreat. Sniper moving to engage in the middle. Starts shooting at rear echelons again, I think. No.
Germany now holds the victory point. Taking fire.
He's a little exposed. Rifle squad is moving into his retreat path. MG42 is set up to protect against this, though. They'll get suppressed. That sniper's not even moving. Just standing there between Grenz and MG. Big flank on the machine gun. Sniper is in a little danger. He's going to have to micro that very carefully here. Those riflemen just walked right in front of this machine gun team, though. So they get suppressed. Ooh, he should have stuck around and tried to suppress both squads. That was a premature retreat. He's not reacting at all to the fact that there's riflemen right next to him. He's so blocked. But he does wipe that full rifle squad with a sniper, and if his sniper gets away, that will be a big pickup, and if it doesn't get away, then that'll be a terrible trade. But it looks like he will get away. Barely. Grenadier squad may not be so lucky. Over here on the right side, Flamethrower forces another retreat from rear echelons, but no wipe. Sniper will make it back to the base alive. MG42 and Grenadiers move to try and counter harassment of the fuel point. Grenadiers might get away too.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Some really close calls for Ferwiner, but he's going to get away this time. I don't know if he'll get lucky twice, though. Nice attempt at a flank by Antilles, but he just couldn't seal the deal on that sniper and loses a full rifle squad in the process. Still no Stewart for Antilles, who's a little bit behind on fuel control, too. Captain may lose this engagement against the Flamethrower. Yep, big crits. That's definitely lost unless he gets some huge bazooka snipes, which seem unlikely. There's the retreat. Flamethrower will be able to get the right side munitions. Sniper really needs healing. Battle Phase 2 is in production, though. It looks like he's going to try and rush a Panzer IV or Ostwind or something to try and counter the Stewart from Antilles. Going to leave him with no Tier 2. Might be kind of a risky strategy with an AT gun and Stewart in production. Panzer IV could potentially go down.
HQ has been upgraded.
And the sniper won't be able to really engage until this medic bunker completes, so there it is. Medic bunker is in production. One grenadier of his original 3 has been wiped, and one rifle squad has been wiped, so Antilles replaces one loss. That's the fresh squad right there. Ferwiner still has not replaced his loss. He's got a little bit of extra manpower, he might consider doing that. Sending that MG42 pretty deep left, unsupported. This one holding the center. Grenadier support. More Grenadiers moving up to assist. Sniper receiving healing in the base. We'll be able to get back to the front line soon. One squad of rear echelons just providing vision over here on the right. He's not going to attempt harassment because he's afraid of that Flamethrower shutting him down for a second time, I guess. There's nothing over there. It's totally undefended. He's just waiting for this rifle squad to catch up and support before he starts working the right side flank. These 3 squads are going to go down the middle with Stewart support, and there's not going to be a Panzer IV on the field anytime really soon, so that Stewart will have quite a long period of dominance on this battlefield if he chooses to go Tier 2, which he has. Interesting. He completed Battle Phase 2, but he goes Tier 2 anyway to counter that Stewart. So kind of a misallocation. That's 200 manpower into Battle Phase 2 that's not going to pay off for a long time. That seems like it might have been a bit of a mistake. Could have spent that 200 manpower on an AT gun, which is in production now, and more Grens too, possibly. Looks like he's not going to be able to hold his position here in the center, and the sniper was a little late to get to this engagement to support. Machine gun gets wiped, and he can't recover it with anything. His sniper's not Vet 1, so he can't do some crazy incendiary round on anything. Looks like that machine gun's going to get stolen, and that's a full retreat by the sniper, too. everything, which means he's basically just letting the Antilles have this machine gun. That is not good. Definitely not good. Flamethrowers certainly can't win an engagement solo, and he's going to retreat that off the battlefield as well. While he thinks about his next move, healing up here in the base, loss of that machine gun certainly hurts. He just wasn't ready for that Stuart, really. He didn't have his sniper in position for that next push. He should have set up a slightly more conservative front line, because clearly he couldn't hold one that far from his base. Rear echelon troops setting up here on the munitions point to get that Captain. Antilles is working the right flank hard. Clearly Ferwiner is struggling at this point. No commander selection from him yet, and clearly, of course, infantry company from Antilles is spamming those LMGs. And those grenadiers have to retreat. Sniper heading right. Put pressure on some of these riflemen.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Not going to move up without Pioneer support, though. Hey, there's Tier 3 for Ferwiner. It's going to be kind of a late Tier 3, but I'll get it up eventually.
That's it. Fully reinforced. The territory is out of contact.
Sniper walks right into rear echelon troops there on the right side. Has to retreat. Grenadiers putting pressure on them. Every time you have to retreat your sniper, though, it's not firing. Sniper's not doing very well this game. 12 minutes in, only 6 kills. That's just awful. Not even close to a return on that huge manpower investment. He needs to keep that here. He needs to keep that in range of all of the support and just fire at everything that reveals itself to him. And there's not that many vision blockers here on Minsk Pocket. He could be firing that thing constantly. Starting with that rear echelon troop squad, I guess. Or not. One squad has to retreat from a rifle grenade from these grenadiers. Rear echelon troops might be next. Stewart arrives to maybe support. Riflemen thrown up in green cover over here as well. There go those rear echelons. There go those rear echelons. Grenadiers moving into close range on that. Stewart will not be able to Faust it unless Ferwiner picks close air support and starts, or Ostrupen, either one, and starts redistributing resources. Stolen MG gets pressured out of the middle by the sniper. There is a triple cap going against Ferwiner, and he's going to have to stop it soon. And he needs to get more map control back, get his munitions up, and his fuel, everything. Sniper starts firing on that AT gun right there.
Grenadiers ready. We have 300 points remaining. You need something warmed up? Pioneers ready for anything! Pioneer squad! Pioneers ready for anything! Pioneer... Panzer Grenadiers standing by. I have taken land for the Reich. Reporting objective captured. We're being ready!
Machine gun turns to try and counter this. Sniper might move to support as well. Antilles just kind of being annoying here behind his opponent's lines with that rifle squad. They're going to retreat. And his next big push is on its way. A couple riflemen, captain. There's a forward retreat point set up right there. You could probably move that to a slightly more aggressive location. It's pretty far away. No real attempt by Ferwiner to expand his territory. He doesn't even have this. Or this. Pretty much all harassment efforts are getting shut down just by a Stuart. This AT gun's going completely the wrong direction. It's so unsupported. What is it doing? Oh my god, is he gonna lose that AT gun just walking it into LMG riflemen? That's what it looks like. Huge flank by Antilles over here on the left will catch an AT gun and a sniper at point blank range. What is it doing? Wow, I can't believe it just survived again. LMG laser beams, even at medium range, it gets away, barely. Grenadiers have to retreat from the Steward on the right side, and Ferwiner is just slowly getting boxed back into his base. His AT gun just got stolen. His sniper barely survived that push. His machine gun doesn't look like it's going to survive this push. He may lose control of his fuel point and all map control. His Panzer IV, which is his last desperate hope at taking back control of this game, is in production at the same time as Antilles' Sherman. And he's going to have to work several consecutive miracles with that tank if he's going to come back from this game. He's losing so much manpower in the engagement for this fuel point right now, including a Panzer Grenadier squad that looks like it might get wiped. They get away by a tiny sliver of HP. This LMG Grenadier squad from the middle is about to get away with a tiny, tiny sliver of HP. Flamethrower does force one retreat, but Stewart pops the flamethrower and they get wiped. He's now operating on only 3 Grenadier squads and some Panzer Grenadiers. And his sniper. This Panzer IV doesn't do something amazing, including wiping. I don't even know how many infantry squads he has. Look at this. He's still got his rear echelons, all 4 riflemen, captain, 2 stolen MGs, a stolen AT gun, and his original AT gun. It's pretty much gotten to the point where it looks like Antilles could box select his army, move the enemy base, and then go AFK, probably win the game. And no commander selection either. Just probably a pretty big part of why he's not doing very well. Doesn't have anything that can save him. No mechanized assault in the loadouts for the Stugi to try and help. No redistribute resources from either of these things to give him LMGs or something. No Tiger, no anything. Sherman's on the field. I don't even think it's engaged yet. Brand new Sherman will have no problem shutting down any harassment attempts for the right side, and the triple cap against Ferwiner will continue.
Standing by. A squad of pioneers has arrived. Reinforcements. Contact with the enemy. Redouble your efforts. We are down to 200 points. Nine! Not like this!
There goes that Grenadier squad. Antilles just continues to defend. He's got an MG set up on this approach. Another MG set up here in the middle. Just keeps that triple cap going. It's not going to take that long for the victory points to run out. Only 185 now remain. There's a Panzer IV on the field, which means no Collins are on their way. Nothing that can turn this game dramatically and save Ferwiner somehow. Every time he engages, he takes huge manpower bleed, and on every front, his opponent is very mobile. Can move to counter anywhere he needs to. Sniper's up to 18 kills. And I definitely think Sniper was the right choice against what Antilles is doing here, but I think that the micro just wasn't quite there this game.
I have taken the sector.
Sniper forces a couple retreats from the middle. Panzer IV moves up on the Sherman. There is a stolen AT gun and American AT gun to counter this, though. Stewart penetrates, and that Panzer IV immediately is forced back off the field for repairs after barely doing anything. One penetrating shot on a Sherman. Not too good. Triple cap still going.
Standing by.
Antilles is currently at 95 of 100 pop cap. Ferwiner at 42, which is, of course, going to create an extremely drastic difference in manpower incomes, but I don't think the upkeep system is going to save him this game.
Resources available. Stuka AT support ready to take out enemy armor. Reconnaissance Stuka fueled and ready to fly.
I read your message, Sokenko. Just know that. I hope that knowledge makes you happy. Two rifle squads going left.
We are in a dangerous situation. One assault points remaining.
Ferwiner is still contained. Pretty sure this is GG. Lone squad harassment is basically pointless. He needs to basically send his entire army to try and take a front.
We must stiffen our resolve. We are down to 75.
If he's gonna accomplish anything, otherwise everything he does is just futile. Not that sending his entire army probably wouldn't also be futile. There goes his Panzergrens.
Our brave infantry is dying.
Oh, there's a commander selection. Seems a little late. Anti-infantry strafe will pin down some riflemen right there. Panzer IV is unlikely to survive what's coming though. AT guns from the front. Stewart and Sherman flanking from behind. May not even be necessary. That Panzer IV probably just died to AT gunfire. There it goes. And that is, without a doubt, GG. Antilles takes it, and he has defeated his first challenger. Good game. Antilles wins.